So hello and welcome to the new video. If you're like me and you're interested in doing the challenges, this video is gonna be great for you because I will explain how I completed all of my 8 challenges and what kind of advantage, the tricks and tips you can do to help you out. When you do all of the 8 challenges, every 1 challenge and every 2 challenge, 3 and 4, like so on, you get like a statue. This statue only exists for now in PoE 2. This statue cannot be transferred into PoE 1. So that's, for now, it's an exclusive statue. Not only that, statue has like a couple different forms. The guard over here changes. So there's 4 of them. Not only that, you're getting this knight set. Let me just zoom in. That's the knight set. The knight set exists in PoE 1 as well. I will show you the clip right now, and this is how this set looks like in PoE 1. It's visually quite good, I would say. So let's break down the challenges and how difficult they are and what kind of tips and tricks you can use. The runeseeker. The runeseeker is, I would say, a bit of a RNG, or maybe I'm not fully informed on this challenge. Because between 2 to 6 you can find them on the tier 1 waystone. You just have to do a couple of the maps and you will find. The level 7 I think is a little bit tricky because you have to go to Atlas. You have to start doing the Kalguran over here, the side story, and once you expand your islands, let's call them like that, or maps, you're gonna be using the expedition loot box, and eventually you will find a map, something like this, but we'll have we'll say a unique map, and that unique map is like a big detonation thing when you have different runes and you're making a one big rune. So you're detonating smaller runes to make a big one, and then you can do like 7, 8, 9. I think I did see on the Reddit that if you detonate number 9, you get some passives. So unfortunately, the level 7 and above, you're gonna have to expand, play around with a little bit Kalguran. And unfortunately, that the runes, like the 7, currently they cannot be shared, because I had a rune with 8 runes. I invited one of my guildmates and asked him, did he get the challenge? And he said no. So unfortunately, this is not a shareable challenge, so you have to do it on your own. So moving on to Hunter. The Hunter is quite easy, as long as you do full campaign and you find all of the bosses, because some of them, you can skip them, unfortunately. But, this is a fairly easy challenge. Just finish all of the bosses in the campaign. Not much explanations over here. Then Ascendancy, again, you just need full Ascendancy points, all of them, and you're gonna get the challenge. One thing that you can bypass this, you can go on a trade, and you can pay, I think, about 2 divines, and someone can let you in the last trial kill the boss, and you will get all of your ascendancy points. So you can do that. Master, reach level 90. That's another just a time-consuming challenge. The only trick that I will give you, there are 2 omens that you can buy. One is amelioration. This will, when you die, will prevent you from losing the huge chunk of XP. And this one is like when you get to the low life, you will get like a instant heal. So them 2 will prevent you from dying quite constantly. So I would advise having them. So the next one, reliquarian, I mean, you just pick up uniques, you give it to the Orianist for for identify items, and that's it pretty much. You will do this by probably, if you get mid-tier level maps, it's fairly easy. Artisan, this is a little bit more of a expensive challenge, I would say, because all of them, except the Swift and Celestial, are quite easy to get, and you will get them yourself. You just have to use Verizium on a rare item, exceptional Verizium, that's you use them on the uniques. If you have the expedition tab, they are over here, but pretty much all of them are relatively cheap, so you don't have to do too much. The Swift alloy, they released the patch last night, I think, So when I had 12 alloys used out of 14, I used one random alloy, and that counted as a Swift alloy. So that saves you a huge currency, because Swift alloy is currently not available on the market. The Celestial one is a little bit expensive. I think it currently sits about 10 divines. Let me just check. Yes, it's about 9 divines. So that's unfortunately, if you cannot find it, you will have to, buy it and try to make up items out of it just to sell it. But overall, this is just a bit of an expensive challenge. The next one, the cartographer one, this still is an old number of the passive trees. You have to complete all of them. I mean, there's more because of the patch. They didn't update the number yet, so you can be quite lucky. So currently, there's 2 ways of doing this. Number 1, you have to go over here and complete all of the maps. There's maps like over here on these pillars as well, and that's just simply time consuming as well. Or you can go over here and redo the boss fight. The boss fight will then spawn like a tower. The tower will shoot one of the sections of the fortress, and that will give you the passive. This will speed up the process of gaining all of the passive, but it will cost you a little bit of the currency. You can buy those items on the trade. You just go spark. So I want spark. It's about 3 divines. Another one is cradle. Yes, another one is 4 divines. So if you want, you can speed this up challenge with the divines. The last one is you have to kill 3 bosses, and this is a shareable achievement. So challenge. So I would say it's very easy. Even if your build cannot do it, you can invite someone when you're going to be fighting the boss. Even if they don't have the storyline completed, they can go in, they can kill the boss, and you will get the challenge and they will get the challenge. So it's fairly easy. Not only that, while you're doing the campaigns, let's say for like Delirium or Ritual or for Abyss, and you get entry item, like a quest entry item into the boss, this counts as a killing the end game boss. So it's fairly easy, I would say. Overall, I would say the challenges are super easy. So at this point, thank you for watching, and I will see you